Welcome to Prime Logic. Today I'm here with you with another beautiful Math Olympiad question from Finland. So you probably know that from the thumbnail, but let me write the question here. So that's the square root of 1 plus a square root of 1 plus x. So the whole thing under another square root equals to cube root of x. So before watching the whole video, try to pause the video for a second. So this is really important, and I want to focus and emphasize and highlight this issue. So for solving the math problem, it's a great idea. The first and foremost and fundamental thing is to structure your thought, to structure your answer, to know where you're going. Don't just rush into answers. Don't just rush into writing something. Think about it for a second and look at the picture in a holistic way. So, and maybe most of the time there are definitely more than one method possible. So if your method is different from mine, so please share it in the comment section below. So for this type of square root or maybe cube root or radical math problems, it's a great idea to get rid of one of these sides. So either this side or that side. For the simplicity of today's equation, so let's have an assumption here. So we assume that x equals a cubed. So why did we assume this? Because we want to get rid of this term. So this is a little annoying, so we want to get rid of this. So now let's substitute x by a cubed. So let's write the whole thing again. A square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus, so instead of x, we write a cubed equals cube root of a cubed. So this whole thing equals a, right? So now that's why I told you we can get rid of this part. So now we can get rid of this term and then we make it much simpler for ourselves. So let me write it again. Square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus a cubed equals a. So now what's next? Can you tell me about it? Can you think about it? So what's the next step? So the next step is to get rid of another square root here. So what shall we do here? Okay, so we raise both sides to the power of 2. So in this way we get rid of the first radical or square root. So we don't write it anymore. 1 plus square root of 1 plus a cubed equals a squared. So what's next now? So we rewrite the equation like this. Square root of 1 plus a cubed equals a squared minus 1. So we put 1 to the other side of the equation. So what's next? Again, we have another nasty square root and we want to get rid of this part. Again, we raise it to the power of 2 and then we get rid of the first radical sign. So 1 plus a cubed equals, so a squared minus 1, the whole thing squared or to the power of 2. So then we need to expand this, right? So 1 plus a cubed equals, so this is an identity, a famous identity. So we can write it as a to the power of 4, and then a to the power of 4 minus 2a squared, and then the last term is plus 1. So we have two positive ones at both sides of this equation, so then we can cancel them out. So it's better to write the whole equation or polynomial again, and we put it in the right side, everything. So a to the power of 4 minus a to the power of 3 or cubed, and again minus 2a squared equals 0. So now at least we have something without any radicals or square signs, square roots, and then now it's much easier. So then we use factorization here kind of to simplify that further. So we factor out an a squared. So a squared times, so the first thing is a squared minus a and minus 2 equals 0. Now another step. So can you tell me how can we simplify that even further? So this a squared is okay, so no problem with that. But this thing inside a bracket, this polynomial inside a bracket, how can we simplify that? There is an identity in mathematics. So we use this beautiful identity here. A plus b times a plus c equals a squared plus a times b plus c plus bc. So this thing inside a bracket, we need to find two digits, two integers, that if we add them together, the result is -1, and if we multiply that together, the result would be -2. So these two numbers are -2 and +1. So we can simplify the whole thing in a bracket like this. So a squared times a minus 2 times a plus 1 equals 0. Now it's much easier. So from this equation, we have three options now. Either a squared is 0 and a is 0. Either a minus 2 is 0, a is 2, or a plus 1 is 0, a is -1. So now we have the a's, so three different values for a. Now let's go back to the first assumption, that the very first assumption that we made in the first part of this video. So at first we assumed that x equals a to the power of 3. So based on these values for a, either x is 0 or x is 8 or x is -1 to the power of 3, which is minus 1. Now, we need to put these values into our initial equation of radicals, or the square roots or the cube roots, because not all of them, they make sense. Not all of them are true inside this. So just one of them is correct, but not the other two are not correct. Can you tell me in the comment sections below which one is correct, which one is our true answer, and which two are not correct? So I will, after a while, I will send you the results in the comment section. And I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think that was an interesting math problem. So if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, like, and comment, and make sure to hit this bell button below to get all the notifications. So until next video, keep your logics prime.